In that case, I am going to call to order a regular meeting of the Potter Township Board of Supervisors for August 10th, 2016. I would ask you all to rise for a flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out tonight. We actually are going to begin tonight's meeting with another public hearing. This public hearing is being held for ordinance number 143, an ordinance of the Township of Potter, a second-class township under the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, establishing the speed limit on State Route 3019, which we know is Raccoon Creek Road, at 35 miles per hour. Mike?
Okay, so we submitted this ordinance for advertisement in the Beaver County Times, and it was published on July the 21st of 2016. The notice indicated that there would be a public hearing tonight to consider passage of this ordinance, which establishes the speed limit on Raccoon Creek Road, State Route 3019 at 35 miles per hour. In this situation, there was an engineering and traffic study conducted by the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. There's a speed limit permit that is identified to the ordinance, identified and attached to the ordinance as Exhibit A. And this is the speed limit permit from PennDOT, which would establish the speed at 35 miles per hour. So we are adopting this to establish that as an enforceable speed limit on Raccoon Creek Road.
For citizens and folks who have lived around this area, we did not previously have a speed limit on Raccoon Creek Road. And because we are conserving the space in the Raccoon Creek Valley for park, and needed to place an entrance on the Tank Farm Recreation area that would be safe, we asked if we could place a speed limit on that road, and PennDOT has given their blessing. Do the supervisors have any questions about the ordinance?
I have none.
Okay, then I would entertain a motion to pass ordinance 143 as described.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. Ms. Matsko met with Local Government Academy, actually, not authority, which is an educational body, on August 4th at the Township Building, which included a visit to the Tank Farm Recreation area afterwards. If the supervisors have had time to read the minutes of our regular business meeting held July 13th, 2016, I would entertain a motion to pass those minutes as read.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. We held a public hearing for a proposed conditional use application by Shell Chemical Appalachia LLC on Tuesday, July 19th at 6 p.m. at the Township Building. We have also official minutes from that regular business meeting on July 20th, 2016. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
That was actually the workshop minutes.
Oh, that was a workshop,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. You would have no minutes of the public hearing. There was a transcript of that.
That's right, I'm sorry, okay. And did we have minutes from that workshop?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, yes, we did,
So it's
okay,
called a
from,
workshop.
that was,
Okay.
okay, reading of the minutes of the workshop. All right, so with a retitling, may I have a motion to approve the minutes of the workshop held on July 20th, 2016?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. Is there anything that citizens would like to see added to tonight's agenda? This is your opportunity to add to our agenda. Bob Schmetzer.
It's my time to speak.
Well, if you have an agenda item you'd like to add.
I'd like to pass out. This is from a group, a lot of groups, dealing with basically, on July 20th, Potter Township Supervisors directed its solicitor to draft a motion to approve the initial phase of permitting a lighting plan, which would allow for Shell to begin preparing the site for construction and ultimate operation of its cracker plant facility. If enacted, this would set a bad precedent for adopting a piecemeal and non-transparent permitting process. Number two, put the health and quality of life of our community at risk because of the larger environmental implications of this facility. Potter Township is about to grant partial permits associated with partial lighting plan. The permit for this first phase, partial lighting plan alone, would approve installation of nearly 1,000 industrial lighting fixtures. Over 200 of those lights will be directly facing thousands impacted in Vanport and Beaver residents, with each light attached to a 100-foot high, sky-high poles impacted Vanport and Beaver residents. With each light attached to 100-foot sky-high poles intended to eliminate an enormous rail yard and power cleaning operations, which is going to be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Under no circumstances should any partial condition use permit be granted to initiate the construction and ultimate operation of one of the largest cracker plant facilities in the world. The undersigned organizations respectfully request that Potter Township Supervisors deny Shell's piecemeal and inappropriately intertwined 916 conditional use and land development permit. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you very much. Give the supervisors a moment to review here. Did you bring enough copies to hand out to everyone?
Not to everyone, but I have a few here.
But maybe for those who would like it.
Who would like one?
Okay, do any other citizens have an additional item for the agenda tonight? Okay. Then under old business, by way of information, Patton Excavating Incorporated and EA Shamp Construction constructed a new entrance onto the tank farm, a new driveway, and installed gates. If you have not been down to Raccoon Creek Road, and of course a lot of people are visiting Raccoon Creek Road that never knew it existed before, do take a moment to note the new entrance onto the tank farm. That recreation area is now open to the public, although the gates are not yet on a timer system so that they're open dawn to dusk. We do allow folks to just park right there and walk through onto the property. There, it is open for hunting and fishing, just no trapping. But it's there to take a walk, take your dog for a walk, let your dog take you for a walk. We want folks to enjoy that. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 16-2016, a resolution of Potter Township, a second-class township of the County of Beaver, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, providing the findings of fact, conclusions, and decisions of the Board of Supervisors for Potter Township, approving the conditional use application of Shell Chemical Appalachia LLC for an outdoor lighting plan incidental to a petrochemical facility.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Under new business, a motion is needed to approve Resolution 17-2016, a bank resolution by government entity to open a public safety fund checking account with West Banco for depositing Pennsylvania grant monies. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Solicitors report?
No report tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Engineers report.
Okay, I have a few items to talk about. I received a follow-up submission for a plan that I looked at back last in February. It's for the Lincoln Learning Center office building land development plan. They were still trying to get some approvals from DEP and some other items pulled together. And they provided all those to me, and they satisfied all my comments. So I wrote up a review letter to document that, and I have copies for everybody here tonight. I'll give them to you after
Okay.
the meeting. And we already talked about the lighting plan. Shell Chemical Appalachia Lot Consolidation Plan number 2. That's a subdivision plan to consolidate some lots on the Shell site. I received a resubmission on that on July 29th, and the resubmission doesn't address all my comments from my July 14 review letter.
Okay.
I think the main hangup right now is that they're looking to consolidate all of these lots. They have lots of parcels on this site, of course, and they're looking to consolidate them, some of which are landlocked at the back of the site and they don't have access to a road. And the ordinance requires that lots front on a public road or a dedicated private street.
Right.
And so that's sort of where the hangup is on that plan right now.
So we are creating a problem or solving a problem?
It depends on how you look at it. I feel like it's moving in the right direction to consolidate these lots together.
Absolutely.
Because there's lots of fragmentation. The issue, however, is the creating lots that don't have access to a public road. But if that were not a ordinance requirement, then the plan would be pretty close to being ready to go. That's the main problem with it right now.
Okay, so when did you return your letter?
I hadn't returned a letter on the second one yet.
Okay, okay.
But I had some back and forth with them, and that's about all the farther I got with it.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I have to talk about.
Okay. All right, thank you. Planning Commission.
Like Dan said, the plans that we got, they don't address all of his comments. So we are not planning on meeting this month. Lincoln Learning Center, did we approve that pending on your comments being answered?
I believe so.
That
I
had
believe that.
conditional
It's-
approval.
Yeah, it was 6 months ago, but yeah, I
Right.
think that's what we had done.
Yeah, so until plan number 2, meets his comments or his criteria, then we don't have anything right now this month.
All right. Okay, thank you. Fire Department, Vicki.
For this Saturday's township picnic, what time would you need us up here to fill the barrels, the tent barrels?
Oh,
Are you putting up a tent?
yes, but I think it'll probably go up on Friday.
Friday?
We've always done it on Friday
Okay.
previously.
You don't have a time frame on that?
I do not. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. I know when I'm getting here on Saturday. But no, that'll be a Friday
If you
thing.
could let me know, Linda, if they show up or.
I won't be here.
Yeah, Linda, unfortunately.
Does anyone on the rec board know? I'm not sure.
Yeah, if someone can just let me know.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't already heard, on September 21st, it's the third Wednesday in September, Raccoon Fire Department will be hosting the Midway world-famous Midway reunion car cruise for those hot rod folks and antique car folks who have missed it for the past 3 years. We're hoping that it turns into the same type of fundraiser that the Midway had. So Bull Davis is instrumental in getting this started again. So hopefully, cross fingers, we have some good weather. Also, on November 8th, Election Day, we will have a raffle ticket with holiday fare on it that will be drawn that day, and also we'll be doing our soup and bake sale up here as well. And let's see, our 1971 Dodge van has been listed on Craigslist. It's gone up a little bit, the offers, we're $3,000 now,
All right.
with a phone call from the Pittsburgh Pirates organization who might be interested in it as well. So it has turned into somewhat of a bidding war, which is what we were hoping for. I still have a couple of people I have to make arrangements with, they want to come up and take a look at it, but we're already well beyond what we thought we would achieve with that. So that'll be going on until the end of this month.
Excellent.
And I'm assuming you got the email about Russ Metzger retiring from
Yes.
BASF?
Yes.
John Groskopf was promoted into his position. John's Beaver's fire chief as well, so we already have a real good working relationship with him. So
Excellent.
that should continue with this down in Nova also. Anything else? I think that's everything.
Is the room, will the room be done with use in the back by Election Day?
It should be, I'll check, I'll let you know way ahead of time if it isn't, I anticipate it will
Okay, because we're gonna do it this time no matter what, even if we gotta put a tent up outside and freeze to death in the rain or whatever, but.
This
if
being
it's
soup sale.
Soup and bake sale, yes.
Awesome.
We had a lot of complaints during the primary that we did not have it happen.
Okay.
be.
So an election day raffle and a soup and bake sale? All right.
Well, the raffle will be starting probably next month, so it'll just be that day's daily number.
That is
Oh,
drawn
okay,
that
that'll be
day
The
the
ticket will
drawing.
block that day.
Okay. Excellent.
To add to the excitement of the general election day.
Yes, because we need more excitement in our general election. All right. Okay, thank you. For the road department, would you like to address everything that's happened? Because our residents are so excited that with road closures happening and slides on Raccoon Creek Road, we still got our tar and chip down, so.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised you all made it here tonight. Probably a 20-mile detour for most of you. We had some complaints on Pleasant Drive due to the Shell traffic using it, but Shell handled it like they usually do, and within hours it was pretty much taken care of. Everybody was happy. We got our roads tarred and shipped late last week. We got them all swept today. And if you're using Moffett Mill, be very careful. That's a treacherous road. One lane conditions, windy, and a lot of people are using it. So just be safe out there.
A lot of people think they know how to drive on it.
Yeah.
And you still can't get there from here anyway, or here from there because of the slides, so, yeah.
Which the road, closed road signs at the bridge on Moffett were turned the opposite way, so it looked like you could go down Creek Road.
Those pranksters.
Well, I know, but, I mean, I knew it was closed, but somebody did turn those, where's John? Somebody
Yes.
turned the signs around, John.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We watched those signs being restored to the right
Did you?
direction, 5 o'clock today.
Okay.
Yay. Okay. John, do you have a police report for us?
Very brief, Butch touched on it. We anticipated having maybe some traffic issues on Pleasant Drive. So last Friday, we moved the speed enforcement trailer over onto Pleasant Drive. We were hoping that was gonna, take care of any issues, but right off the bat Monday morning, we did get some concerns. I think you guys are aware that, and that got forwarded to Shell, and they jumped on it real quick and got word out to their employees. We sent a car over there sporadically on Monday to just kind of monitor traffic and be visible to let people know we're sitting there. We've continued that, we're gonna continue that at least each morning throughout the week, just to have a car visible there, you know, to alleviate any issues that they may develop. But we have not had any issues that have come up.
And I'm guessing that once Route 18 is open and Pleasant Drive is reconnected, that might be a place to have some extra observation. They haven't been used to traffic over there for a year and a half, so.
And another issue is that's a really nice road that was put in there, and so I'm sure some people are gonna try their cars out probably on.
Probably.
We're anticipating that taking place on opening, so we're gonna try and be as visible as we can be in that area.
Well, that and the fact that some of the configurations will be a little bit different. We just want people to feel safe
Right.
getting where they're going. Okay, thank you. Under real estate tax collection, Christy Floyd Gable submitted a real estate tax collections report for the month of July. And this again is an opportunity for folks to speak. William?
I just want to know if there's been anything in the works about fixing that drain down there.
Fixing that drain down there. Has there been any further
Patton Excavating was giving me an estimate on that right now. I think Justin felt that they couldn't get to it this year, so I did meet Dino down there. I haven't seen him in the last couple of days, but he's working on a number for me.
Progress.
Progress. So, you know,
That's all.
one of the things is that when that outfall goes out, it's like 15 feet deep. Why it's that deep, we don't know. We're not gonna put it back that deep because I don't think it needs to be. So I need to find Dino, and when I do, I'll share it with the board and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
But it's deep.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, thanks, Billy.
I just, as a citizen, I want to tell John to pass on to Chief Kramer and everybody, I commend the department for their action at the movie theater and Jeff Householder doing the great job that he did. You know, we give you guys a lot of grief about not being out here enough or whatever, but I do appreciate, you know, the work that is done, and, you know, congratulations for Jeff Householder on really picking up on that.
Thank you very much, we appreciate it. You did do an excellent job. You're very welcome.
Could you tell the folks here what we're talking about? We have some out-of-town guests.
A brief synopsis of the situation was, we have an officer that's scheduled in Cinemark Movie Theater Friday and Saturday evening. He gets there about 6:30. Well, when our officer arrived a couple of Fridays ago, he noticed an individual dressed in full fatigue gear, camo, and carrying a very large backpack. And as the officer walked in to start his shift, he made eye contact with this individual, and this individual then appeared to duck into the bathroom area. At that point, the officer made contact with the manager and the employees and said, hey, what's going on with this guy? They said he had been in there a couple of hours, and he had bought a ticket to a movie, and he was just kind of lingering around. So Officer Householder monitored the situation with him being in the bathroom. He went in first, and then the individual was in a stall, and his bag was sitting on the sink. He came back out, he monitored the situation for about 20 minutes, and at that point he decided it was time to go in and see what was going on. So in doing that, he had a nice conversation with the individual. The individual was cooperative, and through his investigation of the situation, he located that the individual had a firearm buried in the bottom of his bag, and a box of ammunition. Now, the individual did not have a license permit to carry that firearm, so at which point Officer Householder kind of put the situation under control. You know, long story short, we don't know if there was any intention. We have not developed anything through ourselves and other agencies that he intended to do any harm to anyone inside the movie theater, but we did determine the firearm he had was a stolen firearm out of Columbiana County, just next door. And so, you know, obviously there was a crime that was committed. We don't know specifically if he intended to do any harm. There's no indications from anything that he didn't intend to do harm. But it was a good heads up by our officer, and we're very proud of the way he did, you know, what he did and how he addressed the situation in a professional manner.
And I want to commend our citizens as well for, especially Potter Township residents, but really everyone who travels through our area for the patience that everyone has exhibited with all of the road closures and questions about when it was possible to go which way. Folks have actually been really great about it, and I think there haven't even been any accidents, have there, John?
Keeping our fingers crossed.
All right. Yay.
Jinx it.
Yes, no, safety was foremost in our minds, so we appreciate that. Again, any comments from citizens then, any others who would like to comment at this time before we move on? Okay. Linda, may we have the treasurer's report,
You may.
please?
The balance in the general fund account is $447,623.37. Bills for this account totaled $84,359.69. The balance in the state liquid fuels account is $16,051.28. Bills for this account totaled $5,430.39. The balance in the capital equipment fund account is $84,277.63. There were no bills for this account this month. The balance in the escrow money account is $65,189.58. Bills for this account total $2,226.34. The balance in the wage tax account is $59,853.09, and there were no bills for this account this month.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report, please?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. And we have a few announcements. Everyone here, because you're here, is invited to attend our annual family reunion picnic, which is scheduled for this Saturday, August 13th. It begins at about 4:30. Food is usually out by 5 or 5:30. We are looking for volunteers to help set up, and set up we have scheduled for 1 p.m. So if you can help, call the township office, leave a message there, and then turn out in your cowboy boots and jeans, because the theme this year is a Texas hoedown. There will be barbecue and kids games and really good music. So everyone is invited to that. The Planning Commission will not meet in August. The Township Building will close on Monday, September 5th in observance of Labor Day. The supervisors will hold a work session on Wednesday, September 7th, I believe we are going ahead with that, at 6 p.m. And our next business meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, September 14th at 6 p.m. And I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Nobody ever opposes. Thank you for being out here. We are adjourned.